I know the exact ratio. Come from the soul like hospitals and Macy's. Plug 1, plug 2, plug 3. Rip slug 1, slug 2, slug 3. On the block, drug 1, drug 2, drug 3. Epitome of hard. Pause and deliveries on to the day niggas is giving me the God. And if Satan win, I try to kill him, no debating hate. I want all of my niggas elevating. Kinda fascinating. Now bitch up, we win the self-masturbate. Soul assassination. Either you get it or you don't get it. Either you will or you won't with it. Smell smoke, go split it. If it's a lockout, we gon' hop out. We don't pop shit, we make shit pop out. If it's a lockout, we gon' hop out. We don't pop shit, we make shit pop out. Nothing so schizo, go for the gusto. Bounce when they blitz though. House on the rich though. How you wanna die from the bombs of the pistol? Lie, keep a nigga brain fried like crystal. Niggas wanna shine like the ball at the disco. Want the money long like a hill out of Frisco. Send the young boys or the OGs to get you. Yeah, bullet mic, but a missile won't miss you. He's not army, but we wouldn't enlist you. We on board, but we wouldn't assist you. I don't rap, but got stripes and I'm official. Never be out with my nigga, I get you. If it's a lockout, we gon' hop out. We don't pop shit, we make shit pop out. If it's a lockout, we gon' hop out. We don't pop shit, we make shit pop out. They coming and going fast with the weed burn slow. Niggas will die, but they seeds gon' grow. Yeah, I move H, never G from the dough. I will lay a nigga down with the bow. On any caliber gun that's in my hands. Defend my land and defend my mans. I ain't the judge, but recommend you stand. Cause I'm your honor where they move guns and grams. If it's a lockout, we gon' hop out. We don't pop shit, we make shit pop out. If it's a lockout, we gon' hop out. We don't pop shit, we make shit pop out. Hey yo, heard the type that let you pop shit so you can think you a bitch. Grab the Louisville slugger and beat your face in the street. You ain't a boss, you're a worker, still getting 70-30. From time to time,
Mix the haze with the black Hershey.
and hell, hit the block and scope the street. Nowadays niggas run, so I'll keep the scope on the heat. I worship the Lord and pray to the saints. I pray to God for forgiveness every time I have to put a nigga face. Fuck you, fuck your crew, and fuck your rhymes. Got two gas, two hands, letting off two at a time. Y'all don't wanna see me prosper, y'all hate too much. That's why niggas get found with 8 plus 8 in the gut. I had his flip loaded clip and had sex on my heat. Can make it 116 times my automatic. Plus I'm putting in work like a blacksmith. That's why in the hood motherfuckers call me
blacksmith.
Hey, keep running. To one of y'all motherfuckers get slumped for trying to earn stripes like skunks. Nigga be running with pumps, walking with roofers, making them scream. Leave your face all over your jeans. It's nothing to decompose your body. Cause I'm knocking off every one of your limbs when I expose the shot. Leave your stomach and your arms in the grass. I'm about to give your team back shots. Cause y'all niggas ass.
Just when you think you know me, I switch my ways. Every time you think I'm coming, I switch my days. Leave guidance going out in the blaze. But that's only cause I'm torching your face. Burning your place. Every coward niggas begging for a soul on my waist. Gonna make the guns come out, you fucking shot. Let's take a walk to the doctor.
Make the guns come out, you fuck with sharp. Bundles of dope.
Still in the hood, got nothing to love. Bags of haze, dimes like bars of dove. And I drink till I fall asleep under the sink. Fork in my hand, bitch, I throw up on your mink. Then I spit it for the jail niggas doing it bids. Got abortion people mad, how I'm killing them kids. And I don't care if your chain come with 60 carats. And if the car that you got come with 20s of wood. Or you flossing, huh, nigga? Put that shit to the hood. And get stripped from your neck to your fucking Mercedes. Bitch,
Like the golden lady.
I'm hard, faggots don't want no tension. I play I shot the sheriff in a cop convention. Have the Africans braid your hair, throw a curse on you. My shit voodoo anyway, I go
personally.
Jump on with magnets, drop a hearse on you. Don't disperse on you, stay black verse on you.
Styles, you should calm down. No fucking way. No fucking how. Mike, put your mom down. Last year I lost my feelings. Got the devil on my shoulder whispering that he support my killings. Nigga, welcome to the dogs.
So, week 1 NFL picks. against the spread. It's brought to you by Hayes and Sour. A hell of a combo. So let's see what we got for week 1. We got New England. We got Kansas City at New England. New England's giving Kansas City 9 points. Meaning Kansas City is the underdog by 9. I'm taking New England. And they're giving it 9 points, so I feel like the Brady Bunch, defending Super Bowl champions, they're going to come in and kick Kansas City's ass. I mean, the quarterback's hurt. Bunch of bullshit going on in Kansas City. I got to take New England. So we take New England minus 9. Second game, we got Buffalo. We got the Jets at Buffalo. Buffalo's giving the Jets 9.5 points. That's a lot of points. Now, I don't think the Jets will win the game, but I will take the Jets with the 9.5 points because that's just too many points to be given up. So take the Jets plus 9. We got Atlanta Falcons at the Chicago Bears. Atlanta's giving Chicago 7 points. I'm going to take Atlanta and the 7. Atlanta and minus 7, excuse me. Just feel like their offense is too explosive. Chicago ain't really showed nothing in the preseason. They wouldn't sign Kaepernick to play quarterback. I mean, it's just too much. And we'll get into that Kaepernick thing a little later. We got Jacksonville at Houston. Houston is giving Jacksonville 5. I'm taking Houston in the 5. 5 isn't enough. Houston definitely will cover the 5. Matter of fact, that's my lock for the week. Houston over Jacksonville. Philly at Washington. Philly's favored by 1. I'll take Washington in the 1. Philly hasn't beat Washington at home in like 5 games, so I'm going to take Philly over Washington. Arizona's giving Detroit 1.5 points. In my opinion, I'm going to take Detroit plus 1.5. I just feel like Detroit's a better team than Arizona right now. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm betting my money, so I'm going with Detroit. We got Oakland at Tennessee. Tennessee is favored by 2.5. I'm definitely taking Oakland in the plus 2.5. Tampa Bay at Miami. That game was postponed due to the hurricane, so we're not even going to pick that. I think that's going like to week 11 or something like that, so we'll 86 that game. We got Baltimore at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's giving Baltimore 3 points. I think I'll take Baltimore in the 3 because their defense is a little strong. Maybe I will take Cincinnati. I think I'm going to take Cincinnati in the 3. That's liable to change, but at this point, I think I'm going to take Baltimore plus 3. Baltimore plus 3 is my pick. Pittsburgh at Cleveland. That's a no-brainer. You already know. I'm a Steelers fan. 6-burg up. Division game. 8.5. That's a lot of points, 8.5. But I think we'll cover that 8.5 because our offense is too explosive. So, Pittsburgh minus 8.5 in that game. We got the Rams at the Colts. You got the Colts at the Rams, but the Rams are giving the Colts 3.5 points. I'll take the Rams in the 3.5 because I don't think Luck is playing. And Colts have a hard time winning without Luck. No pun intended. Green Bay is playing Seattle with Green Bay at home. And Green Bay is giving Seattle 3. It's going to be a close game. I don't know. I smell an upset. I think Seattle will beat Green Bay. That's what I feel. Carolina at San Fran. San Fran is getting 5.5 points. Tough game right there. Not really. Carolina minus 5.5. Take it. New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowgirls. Two teams I really don't fuck with too much. You know, I live in Jersey. A lot of Giants fans, they like to pop shit. But believe it or not, there's more Cowboy fans in Jersey than Giants, I believe. I could be wrong, but I know a lot of Cowboy fans. But I don't know. It just seems like I'm going to have to take Dallas in the 4. I don't know. That's going to be a close game, though. Anything can happen. You never know with them two teams. That's like a week 1 classic right there. Monday night, we got 2 games. We got New Orleans at Minnesota. Randy Moss. Excuse me, not Randy Moss. I'm like in a time warp. This weed must have took me back to Randy Moss days. Randy Toss. You got Adrian Peterson coming back to Minnesota, playing for his new team, the New Orleans Saints. Minnesota is favored by 3.5. I don't know. I just think New Orleans plus 3 is a good bet on that. So I'm going to take New Orleans in the 3.5. And just go from there. Denver, we got the Chargers at Denver. LA Chargers. And Denver's giving the Chargers 3.5. Denver's defense isn't that great. Chargers can score points. I think I'm going to take the Chargers in the 3.5 in that game. So there we go. That's all my picks for the week. Week 1, NFL. You know, these spreads are subject to change on game day. But those are my thoughts. Now, I had plans on boycotting the NFL. But I love sports too much. So what I'm going to do is kneel during the national anthem of every NFL game that comes on that I watch. And give them the black power fist. You know what I mean? But Kaepernick's situation is kind of fucked up in my eyes. I mean, he's very qualified. Took a team to the Super Bowl as the starting quarterback. They lost the Super Bowl. But because he doesn't want to stand during the national anthem, nobody in the NFL wants to give him a job. Just doesn't make sense to me. You know? They can make